Hello, I'm Daniel Pineda, and I want to tell you about the tourist wealth of my country, Colombia. Okay, first of all, I have to make a little introduction about my country. I have a research question that's is Colombia, why is my country considered a place with a great tourist ecological potential? And that turn around an objective. That objective is to highlight Colombian rich and the tourist attractions with their importance for the country through the time. This is the main objective of my presentation today. Colombia, a country boasting diverse landscapes and a rich cultural heritage, presents a compelling case for its tourist wealth. From the majestic Andes Mountains to the vibrant Caribbean coast, the nation offers a wide array of attractions that draw millions of visitors each year. The country's beauty, coupled with its warm and welcoming people, makes a highly sought-after destination for travelers seeking adventure, relaxation, and cultural immersion. Okay, in this map we can see all my country from the coast in the north, the Caribbean Sea, to the south and the limit with Brazil and Amazonia zone. Um, in the south, we can find San Agustin ruins and the city of Popayan. We can, in the center of the country, find destinations related to Boyacá department, Cundinamarca department, with its capital, Bogota, and so many cities that is a neurological center. It's really important to visit to the traveler and have many thermal floors in its destinations. We can find Bogota with a cold weather. We can find Manizales, really cold weather. We can find Medellin. Medellin have a warm, a level weather. And in the north, we can find the coast. The coast is a high weather, is a really hot weather with Santa Marta, Cartagena, Monpos, the Tayrona Park, and the Providencia and San Andres Island. The first of the cities that I want to talk about is Cartagena. Cartagena is one of the most visited destinations by the tourists. Dating back to 1533, the city is famed for its colonial old town, a maze of cobble alleys, flower-covered balconies, and a giant church with spacious plazas. They have the Dove of La Heroica, or the Heroic City, as Cartagena de Indias is also known, will surprise you in every corner. It's a lot of history in its streets and culture, inviting you to stay and explore it non-stop. Begin with the San Felipe's Castle, an iconic point of the city that was declared a World Heritage Site by the UNESCO. Other thing that makes it a wonderful place to visit is just that it's somewhere to you can slow down, go and relax in the beaches in Boca Grande, for example, and in the center or historic town, and gorge on the phenomenal gastronomy. Really is so rich in gastronomy. That region, it's impressive the food that we can offer, that we can find. We can find fishes, all kind of fish, all kind of the marine, the marine fishing, principally in the coast, in the region of the limit of the coast. There are so many restaurants, and also you can visit The afterwards, take a stroll to Getsemani, that is a old Bohemian neighborhood where graffiti art adorns every street and every part of the buildings of that part of the city. Okay, in the Caribbean region, we have also just 45 minutes away from the city of Santa Marta is located Minca. It's a destination in the Sierra Nevada of Santa Marta into the National Nature Park where you can go hiking to find natural freshwater walls and coffee farms. It's so really impressive. The Marinca Falls. The Marinca Falls is originate from the Sierra Nevada and have a bath or enjoy the soundtrack of the nature is really a nice experience. Go for a swim, rent a large hammock to relax, or why not take advantage of the fact that you are in the middle of the bus of cocoa growing. It's a nice experience to prepare some artisan chocolate. You can smell that, and it's so really cool. The lost city was built in another trip around 800 before Christ and contains some like 169 terraces carved into the mountains, as well as a network of tile roads and small plazas. It's one of the most beautiful treks in the country, and the site is older than Machu Picchu in Peru. To visit that, you have to take in count some tips. First, you need to hire a tour operator. You can do it by yourself. It takes 4 to 6 days to do the trek from Santa Marta. It's really retired from the city through the jungle up to these beautiful ruins. And if you're pressed for the time, you can also do it in 3 days. The only difference is pace you go at. Expect to pay about some like that 400 to $600 for the tour with a local operator. Another important tip is that if you can cross a lot of rivers, and please be sure that bring an extra pair of shoes, of clothes, because you are really in contact with the water all the time. It's not easily to walk in the trip, and some pair of a good pair of sneakers you have to take to go along the way. Okay, we turn our car to the center region of my country. Let yourself be surrounded by the Paisa culture of Medellin. Medellin is the city of the eternal spring. Is also called due this warmth of his people and the year-round pleasant climate where you tour a vibrant art scene through the streets. It's really enjoyable city. The air of the city streets, including 23 or 24, I'm not really sure, works by the Colombian artist Fernando Botero in one of the plazas and dive into an epicenter of culture in the Comuna 13. Medellin also have a large metro. Is a nice creation, and the local people take care of his things. They have you can go to the Pueblito Paisa. It's an little town, but it's really cute and pretty. It's so interesting to see. In Medellin also you can visit the stadium. The stadium is called Atanasio Girardot. The Atanasio Girardot Stadium is an place for the matches between the teams of the city, that is Nacional team and Medellin team. really is a very very enjoyable city with a nice weather. Is the intermediate between the weather of the coast and the weather of, for example, Manizales or Bogota. Is really really good. And finally, you can't live in that city before try on the bandeja paisa. Bandeja paisa is a gastronomic food. Is really really good. Is delicious. They have in this plate, you can find meat, rice, banana, beans, sausage, and egg. It's really it's a big combination of flavors, but it's a excellent experience, and you can't go away the city before tried it. Also, in the center of the country, we can find another thermic floor. This thermic floor is so cold, is so different of, for example, Medellin and the coast. This is the really similar to the stations in the USA and Europe. Is really greater than that. We can find in the road from Medellin to the south the city of Manizales. In Manizales, you can go for take some tours as his northern point of the coffee growing region that we can talk below, or only take a city tour between the cathedral, the restaurants, the churches, and the gondola ride. Is the most important of Manizales. But the main reason that the people visit it is to go to Nevados Park. It's a mountain range with a majestic snow cape peaks. You can do a day or multi-day hike, but whatever you do, you don't rush up to the top. You have to acclimatize yourself to the altitude. In Manizales, for a few days first, it's really hard for the travelers because in Europe and in USA the altitude of that countries is really low in comparing to Colombia's altitudes. The town of Manizales is almost 2,000 meters above sea level. Is almost 6,500 feet, but the mountains are at 600 or 6,000, excuse me, meters. Is crazy. Is almost 19.17 thousand of feet. Is absolutely crazy go to that place if you wasn't acclimatized, and could really feel the altitude just walking turn around. Um, don't push yourself if you want to go the hike. It's really hard, but it's a nice experience. Take care of your health first. Um, Eat really good before you go up, and if you can really go to the top, you can really discover the most beautiful nature and ice nature of my country. Is impressive and amazing experience. Okay, we have to return to the Paisas region, and near Medellin we have a town or a pueblo that is the name that is called in my country of one of the most Pinterest towns in Colombia and one of the most colorful in the world. As have the traditional homes, we have big murals painted on the bottom of her facades with animals, colors, people, shapes, nature, and we can just hanging out in one of the bright plazas, drinking coffee and watch the people walking is is really pleasant things to do here. Is so good. Most people to come to climb the steep and difficult staircase to the top of the monolithic rock of Guatapé. This town is called like the stone, Guatapé or La Piedra in our country. For some of the best views in the country, Guatapé is a long day trip from Medellin, so I recommend you trying to spend at least a night here so you aren't as rushed and can enjoy the area a little more. There are so many people that want to try to do the steps of the rock, and it's important to be here in the first hours of the day. It's a so enjoyable city to visit. Okay, guys, in the middle of my country, we can find the coffee zone. It's really enjoyable zone. It's surrounded by green mountains and coffee farms, and it's one of the oldest towns that we can find coffee growing region and the most popular for the travelers. I am talking about the city or the town of Salento. Salento in the Quindío department. We have to go back to Medellin and Guatapé, that is in Antioquia region, in the department of Antioquia. Um, and Salento is some like to the south, mm, really separate these departments by the lake frontier because the nature is really impressive and similar. The houses of this town are painted of variety of vibrant colors like Guatapé, and the high vantage points throughout town provide some stunning views. The sunsets are quite magical. There's not much to do in the city itself. It's simply the base of coffee tours, the coffee tours, or hiking the Cocora Valley, and trails around town. It's easy to spend a few days here watching the world go by the good book in the hand. The water is warm. It's really nice, and we can go to the trip to the Cocora Valley. The Cocora Valley is in the Quindíos department too. Is home of Colombia National Tree. We can also find the flower national, the national flower, that is the orchidea. But in Cocora Valley is the wax palm. The wax palm is the national tree, which grows nearly to 200 of feet, or is almost 60 meters tall. And this area is probably the most popular day hike in the country. You cross jungle rivers, visit a bird sanctuary, and enjoy some stellar views and forest scenery. The landscapes of Cocora Valley will captivate you instantly. It's located in the heart of the coffee cultural landscape. This nature reserve is home of the tallest palms in the world. Yeah, and the route's about 5 hours, and you can choose to either take the clockwise or the counter-clockwise route, uh, is really easier the counterclockwise, but it's a little bit anticlimactic at the end because it's raining and is in a down road. But also is a trip for all the family. You have there also guide treks that you can join and go to the valley. It's so safety. You don't have to be aware from for anything, and you can be delighted with the nature of this place. Okay, in the center, too, in the center of the country, we have a desert zone. We have four desert zones in my country, but this one is one of the unforgettable landscape zones, while at the night have you an abundance of star joining in the in your company in the sky. I am talking about the Tatacoa Desert. That is a tropical dry forest that is undoubtedly one of the best tourist places to add to your bucket list through Colombia. It's a place that have many different shapes and size ring, some animals too. Is really majestic place. You can appreciate the best starry sky from the Tatacoa Astronomical Observatory, or for the comfort of the glamping, for example, in the desert of Tatacoa. Is really one of the best places for couples to travel. Mm, you have to take count only one thing. One is the weather that is extremely change. Is so hot with temperatures almost 35 to 40 grades Celsius in the day, and in the night some like 15 to 20 grades in the temperature. And two, by the animals that is in the zone, you have to take care because there are many species of spiders and snakes that can turn your travel into an emergency, and we don't need that in this beautiful moment. We have to appreciate the sky and delight with the landscapes of the sun. Okay, we go to the capital of Colombia, which is Bogota. Bogota is a vibrant capital. While it's not the country's most popular destination, it felt the most Colombian to me. It's really, there was just a certain edge and charm to it, and it seemed the least touristy with the people. It's really with the tourist. The historic downtown, La Candelaria, the Plaza de Bolivar, uh, is filled with bright colonial buildings, detailed museums, delicious restaurants, a lot of different food, tiny fun bars, and historic churches, and centuries of old houses in the different points of the city. In the north end of the town, it's home of boutique hotels and entertainment areas like Zona Rosa, Zona T, Zona G, or Area G area and T area and Rose area. The food scene in the city is incredible. I You have to take a food tour to learn about the big food scene of the city with a lot of international and cutting-edge gastronomic restaurants. Um, Take care with your things because unfortunately Bogota is not the safety city in the world. You have to take care from some zones, especially in the south of the city. Throwing some amazing walking tours, day trips, for example, to the historic buildings, to Monserrate in the funicular. Um, Go for a tour in the near parks, for example, Chingaza Park, Sumapaz Park near Bogota. Go to the Botanic Garden. Botanic Garden is an special place. You can go to to the um, to the attraction park. Is another different plant with a little bit of adrenaline for the people. And the only thing that you have to prevent is a part of the safety of your things is the weather. In Bogota is really a crazy weather. We have rain and sun in the same day, a bright and a hot sun in the day, uh, touching temperatures about the 25 to 26 grades, and a rain and really cold temperatures like 8 or 9 grades. So you have to be prepared to that. But it's an so cultural, interesting, and nice city to visit. You can't go out our country without visit Bogota. Finally, I want to talk about the Amazon area. The Amazon area is a hidden world in the middle of Colombia. Amazon, we have the big Amazon in Leticia is the capital, and you can find tours and hotels in this time to watch the pretty landscapes and to find many culture and animals. You can find the pink dolphin, and you can find a big jungle. But I want to talk about the Serranía of Chiviriquete. It's a national nature park, symbolically located deep on the heart of the country. It's really located in the Amazon zone, but in the department of Guaviare. It's really near the Amazonian area, but have the same landscapes that the Amazon. It easily holds our number of one spot on this bucket list. Is captivating landscape that was declared a cultural and natural heritage of humanity by UNESCO in 2018, and the 14% of animal species on Earth call its 4.3 million of hectares home. Um, it's really a majestical geological formations to preserve or create by the human artwork dating back over almost 20,000 of years. Yeah, you can even explore this place too by a plane. You can go and fly over the area to appreciate the tepuis, the waterfalls, the rivers, the lakes, all the forest from above. Is one of the best experience of South America, and you can get there taking a flight from Guaymallé Airport, that is in the north. Is a small airport in the north of Bogota, the capital of Colombia, and it's really cheapest that the trip to Amazon in Leticia or any other cities that are so expensive to go. Okay, finally, I have to make a little conclusion of the final part of the video, the presentation. Colombia have million and one things to do. I lost track of all the places, and I kept wishing and I have time to visit like a Colombian. Imagine it. You can spend months here. Um, little of the people that visit our country do that. But however, I think that this list that I can do is a great start. My recommendation, if you are short on time, fly. Go first for the flights, spending the flights because the bus rides are long and almost expensive. Or just stick to one area of the country. For example, go to the south first, to the Amazon area, go to the center, then go to the coast, then, and go deep around that region in special. Mm, you can use the pages of an internet page to find the cheapest flights. There are many search engines you can visit in internet. Book with anticipation your hostel or your hotel. The people is really warm people, and if you want to stay somewhere other than a hostel, you can find really nice places to arrive. Don't forget your travel insurance. The travel insurance you protect against illness, injury, theft, and cancellation of some trips is is a protection in case anything goes wrong. Um, it's important that tax check you for the money you have to spend it and take care of the things in some cities. But really, you can discover many things in my country. I really like that the people know about Colombia, and believe me, you don't be disappointed with your visit to my country. I really wait that you can be useful that video, and that's all for my part. I really appreciate you watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good trip.